Hello, everybody. I am Reginald Bullock, and we're here with Trey, and this is Just Living Life. I hope you've been watching us and looking at some of the other episodes and learning. We have fun doing it, so we're glad that you're here joining us, and we're about to do it again. What's up, Trey?
What's up, Reggie? How's everything with you, man?
All's good in the hood, man.
Hey, I understand that. As always, actually, I was about to lie. It's not always good, but at least in the day, though, I try to at least sleep peacefully, knowing that the day's going at least somewhat productive. There's always a nice little journey, always some progression forward. So, I mean,
well, so have we
hit that transition. You're so tired. Y'all been people transition. I think shout out to Auntie out there too. But now, so we talked about change, right? We talked about hobbies, and I think hobbies can change. That's for the record, but people, I don't know about that. But I think over at least the course of these videos, one thing we can say is words are very powerful. But like, how do you view power? Like the word power, is that more of an internal thing or is it more of an external thing? And again, for the recap, we've been talking about internal and external, forces. So in terms of power, I've heard that word a lot, whether in anime, whether in real life, whether in sports, whatever. External or internal for you, Reggie?
both?
Is there a leading candidate? Is there a leading, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's a
No, I think that
yin and yang.
well, sort of.
Okay.
So, for instance, the president of the United States, since we were talking about that, has power, right? So that's external.
Right.
That doesn't mean that it's internal. It also, and don't get me to talk about leadership, right? You can be a leader. I mean, you can have power and authority and not be a leader, right? And so that's a whole different discussion. I just wanted to put that out there.
Right.
Just because you have power don't mean you're a leader, right? But the point is, you can have power. There are, kings and folks that are in charge, and everybody's that I don't want to call them leaders because they're not all of them are leaders. But the point is, they have power over people. They have power over resources. They have power over things because they have decision authority.
Okay.
All right. So when they have decision authority, a lot of times they also have power.
Now, when you say decision authority, because I know, you look at work-wise, right? You got the managers, you got your directors, your bosses. Well, who really has that power? Because I know the managers, and I know maybe it's tiers in terms of power.
It is. So, I mean, people have power over other people's career, right?
But isn't that also top down and because I guess you can say.
I think it's more top down than it is bottom up, but bottom up does have power also.
Yeah, but I don't want the staffers to get,
No, staffers have power. I mean, they could, strike and not make automobiles. They could strike and not, write scripts for movies.
Yeah, or they could speak out about something that's actually some wrongdoings.
Right, they could blow that whistle.
Easy.
Yeah.
So, we talked about hobbies. I think that kind of also brought us into how are we living too, because you told us about what we like to do. Then let's see here. We talked about power, but before we talked about that, well, I mean, what else?
Change.
I don't know about that. You sure we changed? We talked about change?
Yeah, you talked about change. He talked about change.
Maybe I'm forgetting. My bad. I'm getting old nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. No, we talked about that. But yeah, so no, we talked about change and we ended off with power. I think that was a good little segment, though.
Yeah.
And again, if y'all haven't been watching, all these episodes do kind of build on top of one another. Because we talked about building and expanding foundation. We didn't talk about intelligence and hustle. Oh, we talked about hustle, not intelligence.
But we talked about intelligence and hustle in a different episode.
Oh yeah, I just meant on this episode. We didn't everything builds and expands upon one another. We're not talking about all the episodes,
right?
We will reference other ones. So I hope y'all are enjoying that. Even Reggie said something about cutting grass, and you saw my reaction is still
yard work. You're gonna do one day. You're gonna change. You're gonna move your arm.
I'm gonna adapt. Though. There's one change. I promise. There's one thing I would keep from youth to adulthood is I don't like yard work.
I
don't. But I mean,
there's always tomorrow.
Not do yard work. But I think that's the perfect time though to end the segment. We can skip flowers today because you were talking about yard work too much. That's too close to yard work. I don't like flowers enough that much. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a good one. But please, before you do that, hit that like button, subscribe. Tell anybody who's anyone about the show. If you want to leave a comment or two, we appreciate that. My name is Reggie. My name is Trey. This is Reggie, and you listen to Just Living Life. So, I hope you all have a good one. Take care.
All right.